Let's see, let's see. Make sure my mic's good. Turn that down just a little bit.
What the?
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan. Life vitals normal. Prisoner S8466. Welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Claywood Corporation begins right now.
Holy shit, the sensitivity's fat.
Hello, I am Gal, your Galactic Assistance Liaison.
Alright, let's adjust that. That's crazy.
The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may.
Alright. Get some of these settings set up. This is terrible.
Have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
S8466, reporting for duty.
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Raptura system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Looks pretty good, at least. Game was looking pretty clean. Is there any more to get off of this rock, or was that it? Okay. Okay, I see there's a little heat symbol over to the right. It overheats. So do I just need to, I guess I just get the different materials out of the rock itself and not...
Part of the meteorite
Got
is
it.
very valuable. You can use it to create your base core. It will allow you to build other structures and will protect them from the lethal influence of Raptura. Trust me, you'll want to be protected.
Sounded ominous.
As long as you follow our instructions, you'll have nothing to worry about.
The level design looks pretty good. It's not as clean
Acquired.
as Satisfactory or anything like that, but turn that down a little bit. The movement feels interesting.
I need to survive.
Location barrier activated.
What?
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Investment?
I meant our investment into your safety. The Claywood Corporation cares about you.
The building tool and choose the base core from the menu. Okay, let me go back. Allows for the building of other structures. Protects your base from fire waves. Looks a fire wave. Has limited capacity that can be upgraded. Exceeding its capacity will lose the fire wave protection, leaving your base inoperable for a longer amount of time. Okay, so I can only look at that and do that. So there's like a world grid, it seems like. Lock location. Blinded terrain. Okay. Or would be a good place to put this. Let me see. Is this just dirt? Okay. So we'll do it. We'll just do it right there.
You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the
Titanium
meteorite.
ore and wolfram ore. So this is titanium. Well, I've already got 42.
Can I
There's
ask
the
a
12 that
question?
needs there.
Of course. As your assistant, I will answer all of your questions.
Why did Claywood send someone with military experience to mine minerals?
The Claywood Corporation spares no expense to ensure its workers are safe during their mission.
I understand that, but wouldn't it make more sense to send someone who's familiar with workplace safety and broad survival skills? My expertise is limited mostly to combat.
We are aware. Mr. Claywood has carefully studied all of your histories. You will have a chance to prove your worth.
So the orange is not like copper or anything, that's the wolfram ore. for heat level. Use basic item printer in the lander to create basic building materials. Okay. Hopefully it's talking about the thing that I flew in on. That basic item printer. $120. Oh, it's 10x. How do I do it?
Everything's ready.
Okay.
Now, build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Set up a habitat. Use the building tool to set up a habitat. Okay. Cool. Protects from external threats. Allows placement of interior structures. Needs an airlock for access. Now, how do I... Oh, right there. Nice. Build an airlock to the habitat.
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work.
Okay. Build a basic item printer. Just put that right there for now.
Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will in turn give you access to new buildings.
So there's ammunition, so there's guns. Build a corporate terminal inside your habitat. Alright. Corporate terminal. Just put that next to this for now. Okay, what is this? Is this like a
The first
research?
reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one. Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
Okay, I kind of get it. So we need to... actually, I'll keep this pretty simple. I put some windows here. They connect. That's cool. Okay. Upgrading the base core will draw the alien's attention. Prepare yourself or die. Okay. Then we can do some stairs. What's the difference between shallow and... Okay. I see. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Very cool, very cool. Now we need to do the orbital cargo launcher. And that is 120 of the building material. Do I have enough to build that? I'm just gonna make as much building material as I can. I imagine I'm gonna need that. Okay. Just put it right there. No power. Build a power supply. So what do we need? Solar? This is not wanting to snap the way that I want it to.
As soon as we get the
Yep.
package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
That's pretty. That looks pretty cool. Oh, this game doesn't look bad at all.
The shipment has arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired
Claim.
new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
That's in the corporate terminal. For level 2, I need 20 titanium, it seems. Okay. So we'll do that here in a second. Okay. Or excavator, rail. So I imagine this is the automation that comes into play.
We've just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
I assume they are industrial machines, making the mission easier somehow.
And how would they do that?
In any way you decide, you're the one giving orders here. I assume I'll find out in a second.
We'll automate the production process.
Okay. So we have to build an ore excavator on the titanium ore deposit. Okay. That's only 80 building materials. So we'll go do that. Connect the excavator with the OCL using drone rails. And there's the rails. So is this the drone rails that it's talking about? Okay, so that's connected to that. Provide enough power for your buildings to operate. So do I need to build another generator?
Now Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claymore Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those degenerates my patents. They don't care about the law or intellectual property. But if it becomes necessary and they actually deserve it, then so be it. Don't quote me on that.
So we have to reach corporation level 3 now. So what's going on here? Is it still, does it only go whenever it is providing resources? Is this full now and it's not going? Kind of seems like that's the case. Just have to wait for this to finish. Yeah, so that's completely full.
Great work as usual.
Okay, nice.
Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
Use to analyze items in exchange for data points has to be placed inside a habitat. Okay. Let's see. 25 building materials for that. Let me go grab this titanium out of here.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and make some more building materials just so that we have those. Analyzing station. I can put that one right here. And then,
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future,
reach level 4
you will
using
need to decide
data
which
points.
corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves, and will appreciate it when you choose them.
Okay, just grab as much of this as I can.
I need to survive.
Oh, there's a bunch of shit to grab. Kinda wish it was like Satisfactory where there wasn't a stamina. Satisfactory feels so good to move around in. Yeah, the world design looks pretty good. What is that? Something over there. Something right there. Is there a free look? Oh. Alright, let's analyze all of this. Is there a way to... Okay, just double click on it.
Data collected. Let's send this.
Okay, so how do I know what level I am? Do I have to go back over here and use data points to gain reputation in the corporate terminal? Okay, how does that work? I see,
Time
level
for the
up.
final stage of introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available, and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between two executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all of the tax laws only apply to the solar system?
Bro, the mining tax, the cosmic fees, deductions from extraterrestrial income, the cost of insuring sensitive cargo, legally none of that applies to us. They can't even hit us with tariffs. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
Alright, so we have to deconstruct the rail between the excavator and orbital cargo launcher, so we'll do that. And then build a smelter. Okay. Smelter's 100 building materials. Do I have enough? We'll make what we can. I need to get the wolfram. I'm gonna go out here and get some of the wolfram ore. Get enough of this just for now. Okay. Alright, let's get some more of this wolfram ore. We'll just farm up a little bit just to have enough for now. This thing overheats very fast and takes forever to get ore. That should be good. Alright, so now we will make some more building material. Perfect, perfect. 500. And we have to build a smelter. So we will build the smelter right in line with that and connect a rail. Nope, that's not very in line. How, alright, let me get this sorted first. How can we... Alright, we want to make sure that it's like that. We'll actually line it up there. And I'm gonna remove this. And we'll redo this. And we'll just send that right into it. Okay, and then we'll send that right into that. And titanium bar recipe. And select a commission and this.
We're nearing the end of our
Nice.
training. Please answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
I can think of worse ways to go. 6.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
Oh,
These
there's
questions are
spiders.
starting to worry me.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
Ugh. Of course there's spiders. I hate spiders. Very good, very good. Okay, so if you press F, you can see deposit spots. So this is full now. Why is it? Okay, that's why. So we finished the training, and other players can now join our game. Alright.
Great job. This is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Nice. That was it. I felt like there was more that she was going to say there. Alright, so we need to start working on... Alright, so Wolfram bars. So we need to... We'll keep this how this is. We'll remove this. And we will build a deposit. We'll build a deposit or ore extractor on a Wolfram deposit. So don't really like how this rotates. You can't really choose. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll do a rail connector. And I hate that the grids are not lined up with the actual input. Okay, wait. Okay. Ah, I see. So how does this work? Okay, okay. And then we'll go ahead and build a smelter that's connected. Toss that there, and Wolfram, and then back there. And that'll be as good as that's gonna give for now. Okay. Insufficient power. So do we need to build more power? Yep, that was what we needed. So we'll go ahead and let this go. We'll do the Wolfram. So you could have 3 different connections into the one and just have everything sorted, ready to go in. Nice. Alright, how are we doing? Not too bad.
Dehydrated.
Oh, weird timing. How do I fix the dehydrated? Level up movement. Okay, so there's like levels. Is there food and water over here? How do I get food and water? Yeah, so there is.
That was some good training.
Level up survival. There's more food.
Nice.
So there's levels. Okay, yeah, skills. Combat, survival, and movement. Okay, cool. This is running pretty slow. Is there a way to speed this up? Well, while that's taking some time, let me go explore. Probably run into a spider or something. So what is this thing?
You've discovered the geoscanner. Unfortunately, it's not possible to use it right now.
Why not?
To function properly, it requires access to some form of terrain imaging. Look through your available tasks. There should be a corporation that can provide you with something to assist.
So it seems like I have to unlock a map. So there is a map. It does look good. This game does look pretty good. I do have to give it that.
I need to survive.
Why is he saying he needs to survive?
Acquired.
we'll probably venture out that way another time, maybe tomorrow or whenever we get a little bit more settled. $79 of 200. Okay. I mean, this is staying pretty full, so it's just the cargo launcher. Oh, what the fuck?
I feel stronger. Threat eliminated. What was that?
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Why weren't we told about them?
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent direct. Great work!
Claywood was here.
Future Health
You
Solutions
should have told
is now
us.
receiving all
You knew.
requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
Safety barrier, different pillar supports. Okay. Habitat module. Okay. Horizontal connector. Regeneration chamber is what I just unlocked. A respawn point. One player can claim. Okay. So you can respawn. Just put it there for now.
Your printing point has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies, if you happen to die.
Okay. So this is Health Solutions, a pharmaceutical and medical corporation. Then there's Space Mining, Military Corporation, Energy Corporation, Drone and Logistics. Okay. So that makes a little bit more sense. I think the best thing to do now is just rack up on these data points.
Data collected.
The other one is moving too slow. What is this? Defense turret. Okay, yeah. So this is defenses and weapons.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation is grateful for all of your shipments. Remember that supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your arsenal, which will certainly help in surviving on Arcadia.
Okay. So we'll just get some building materials, and then we'll put an equipment station down.
Congratulations! You've just built the Weapon and Modification Station. You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing is free, but don't worry. You won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the Fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds. Brings back memories from the army. I thought they were discontinued after winning the battle for Circes.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the Resistance.
So how do you get ammo? Fabricator. Inventory upgrade. Okay.
Delivered.
Recipe
the Moon Energy
station.
Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
At least get to level 2 on everything. Personal storage. We need that.
Empty!
Use the basic item printer to create ammo. Okay. Pistol ammo. Nice.
Changing mags.
Alright, let's get some stuff to
I need to survive. Acquired.
research and get data points.
Reloading.
Okay. The fuck is, what is that? The aiming does not quite feel that good.
I need to survive. Acquired.
I don't know why all these games have to have, like, you know, spiders and shit. Good stuff, good stuff. Try to rack up on as much of this as while the automation is bumping into the other thing over there. Yeah, movement could be a little bit better in this game, but overall, I mean, it looks pretty good. What are those? I don't know what those were. Exploders?
I need to survive. Acquired.
What is this? Drone reg.
Let's see.
Nice. What is that noise? Are they friendly? I mean, they seem friendly. Oh, shit.
Next.
I do not like the spiders. What is this? Radiation.
Changing
Why
mags.
is there so many of them? Where are they coming from?
Eliminated.
Fuck.
Enemy defeated.
I wonder if it's like area based. Why is there so many popping up right there? All right, let's see where we are at. $75 out of 200. Okay. Let's see where we're at with the data points.
Data collected.
Good deal, good deal.
Congratulations! Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
Inventory upgrade furnace. Definitely think it might be best to get things that automate a little bit more. So the mining probably won't be bad for some of the defense. Alternative building mode with greater freedom of movement. That seems kind of nice too. Ooh, and a storage depot. Multi-rails. Fuck. Now I'm not too sure which way to go. A teleporter. Okay. Roundabout rail connector. Cargo dispatcher and cargo receiver. Oh, that was the drone and logistics. Let's see. Military. Dash. Defense turret. I think the drone and logistics will probably be pretty good to invest in. So what we'll do, I feel like I can get the data points pretty quick, so I think what I'm gonna do is maybe run around and try to get some of the materials for data points. Maybe. All right. For the time being, I am going to BRB.